Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, that is very shimmery. We're gonna put our painting up. Okay. So far, we've got 4 out of the 8. Let's go put whatever weapons we need to clean up here, which I think is just this one. I don't think I used this. Nope. And I didn't use that. I used that one. And I used that one. I'll go ahead and throw that there. And we'll go burn the letters, and then we'll go sell the stuff we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and move all of these off. We are officially done with this tide. And let's get rid of the letters. Come on. Okay, close that. And then let's go sell some items. It's really weird being back at the base when it's like daytime and it's all bright in here. It's very weird. Okay, we're gonna sell the 9x18 ammo. And we're gonna sell that. I think that is it. I know we've got an additional machete, so I'm gonna go put one back in the shelf. Actually, I'm just gonna put it here for now. And let me back up. Sell that. And then let's go clean our weapon. I really don't need the light because it is very bright. Actually, I'll just do it this direction. Just so I don't bump my arm into my table next to me. Again, the little thing that shows the level bar disappeared, but that's fine because it'll definitely let me know if I need to do anything, clean anything further. I'm going to eject the AP round and put that in one of these. Wait, is this the AP one? Nope, that's FMJ. That's AP. And that's full. And that's full, so I'll just put it back in here. Then I'm gonna put an FMJ in. That one really didn't need cleaning. And I'm gonna go put this in the repair locker. Okay, so this gun is all ready to go. Then we're gonna go do the rest of this. So we've got 1 for AP. I might go ahead and leave 2 for AP ammo, and then maybe start to buy regular magazines for FMJ now that I'm starting to build up some funds. Let's go ahead and put these back in. just leave that down there. Okay. I'm gonna go put this and this in the room along with that box of ammo. And then we'll go get things kind of situated. So that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. And we'll take that out. Then let's go ahead and put these here. And we're gonna go put these in the back shelf. I almost used these grenades where the slider was, but if I had missed, I didn't know if that would make it worse or not. So that's the only reason I decided not to. It's more controlled if you just shoot once, get their attention, and then you can kind of back up as they come at you. I didn't have to shoot to get his attention. He saw me before I did. But I was debating if I wanted to, instead of shooting my gun to get his attention, do a frag grenade. And then at that point he saw me, so it kind of took, that which way do I want to go to get his attention, kind of just out of mind. So what I'm gonna do is I want to look at what money I have and kind of go through my wish list of what I still want. I'm gonna go ahead and save this to all 3 of these, just in case I end up spending money on something that I'm like, maybe not. So I am definitely gonna need to get more AP ammo, and instead of continuing to buy boxes, if I have a lot of money, I might just go ahead, buy a crate of it, and then I can keep refilling the empty boxes with it. I would like to go ahead and buy another magazine for FMJ ammo. So I think it's the other one, the by 30, yeah, not this one, the 39. I like the camouflage one. So I have the supporter pack, which is basically you pay a little bit of extra money, and there's some weapons that they give you that you can get camouflage, as well as there's a really cool, actually, do I even have it on my computer? Oh, I'm only sharing the VR view. There's a really cool desktop wallpaper that you can get, so it's pretty neat. I'm gonna buy one of these. And this is going to start to kind of designate FMJ ammo. Let me go ahead and fill this up so I don't forget to. I think I'm good on 9x19 ammo for now. I'll kind of run through the list of what I'm debating on and then kind of decide what I'm going to spend this money on now. So what I still need is, I'm good on health injector pens, good on food, don't care about those, good on those. Okay, I really need to start buying the vest and the helmet. It definitely adds additional protection for everyone shooting at us. The downside is that it adds more weight to our bag, which is already getting pretty crazy with the loadout that we have. But it's definitely worth it. You'll see right here on your watch, there's the hazardous symbol. That is, both of those are 0, and that's armor. If I put the gas mask on, you'll see that puts 15 as far as hazardous protection. If you long press while you hold this, you'll show it gives armor 15 for there. The helmet gives a certain number, and the bulletproof vest gives an additional number. When you are wearing both of them, it'll put the max on your watch, and then as you take bullet damage, it'll decrease. So you can kind of monitor when those items are going to break or when they're losing protection, without you having to continue to take it off and look at the bar here, and seeing like the 15 out of 15. Your watch will tell you that when you're wearing it. So that is definitely something I need to get. I'm less worried about it for now since I already did the factory mission, and I really want to take a break before I do the next high-level security one and try to actually explore more of the map, show more of the map, do more side missions to build up my equipment. But I had that plan this tide, and that did not go as planned, so we'll see how that goes. I don't need another suppressor. I have my backup, and I usually don't use my handgun enough to warrant a second one for this. I would like to get this one. I know I mentioned that last time. That helps because now that we're not in the easy difficulty and we're in normal difficulty, the more you can snipe people from a distance and take them out before you kind of get them kind of, located on your line of sight, the better it is. You can kind of strategically take them out one by one instead of in groups. So this gun is pretty good. It just isn't as good, and you can't zoom in like this one. So this is a 4x zoom scope. This ends up being a much more zoomed in, and you can adjust the zoom ratio, where this one is set. I don't think you can really zoom in and out. This one is better. It's just so much heavier. So the more you carry around these additional things, the more it makes your stamina and your walking speed worse. So definitely some pluses and minuses as you add all these upgrades. So I'm going to buy this one first before this one. I think I'd rather have the AP ammo over this, but this is what I'm actively debating on. These are other scopes. So I ended up replacing the dovetail mount with the scope B, I think. Yeah, I replaced the dovetail mount for the rail B. I can always remove this and have it go back to the default, and then I can always get one of these. I just don't really see a need to. This one is good. I just like that other one a little better. I don't think I need anything there that I'm debating on. So the next thing that I'm really considering is getting this. This is kind of top of my list of the next thing. That'll leave me with about $400, which I don't think I need. I don't think I need more than that. I'm just debating. At some point, I am going to end up getting my Desert Eagle. It is just a very heavy gun, less rounds in the magazine. You obviously no way to suppress it, which is fine when you're on easy mode and it takes a lot to get them to hone in on your location. This is much harder to be quiet with. So I'm gonna wait until probably I'm close to beating the game and then just do this for fun. Me actually going through trying to beat the game, this is probably going to end up being a liability. I love it though. I think that's one of the things I have to give up for being on normal mode. And then I cannot get this one yet until 5, which is fine. So do I want the scope or do I want the ammo? I think I'm going to go with the ammo. So now in easy mode, and I know I keep comparing back and forth, that's just because I normally play this in easy mode. This is the first time I'm playing a full game of normal mode. Normally in easy mode, FMJ will do the job because I can just take them out and use a lot more ammo. Everything, money is harder. The fighting level is harder, you're engaging in battle more, where I don't want to waste the money by continuing to use more ammo. So I am going to actually try to change back and forth between these two as opposed to just going with FMJ. So I've got 460 left. I think that's going to be all that I need. I'm going to go, I don't want to carry both crates around. So I'm going to try to balance this out a little bit better. So I'm going to refill the AP boxes that I have. And I already have 2 magazines. So technically I've got 30, 60, 90. I'm going to do one more box. That'll give me 120. And then I think that should be plenty of AP ammo. If I plan to go to the Pobita factory map, then I would definitely want more. And if I end up going Pervame route or Balaki Village without a mission that spawns enemies in, I might just leave the AP ammo behind altogether. But I don't know yet what I'm going to do after the tide sets. So I'm going to kind of prepare for all of it. For my Beretta, I think I'm going to kind of lighten this a bit because I am using this less and less, which is kind of what I was expecting. This is plus P. I'm going to go ahead and start to use the plus P that I bought. I was kind of keeping it hoarded a bit because I was really low on money, but I feel like I'm doing a little bit better. So I'm going to start to actually use this. And again, plus P is a combination of FMJ and AP. And it even, I think, does more damage if I'm remembering correctly. So this is definitely the better ammo. And then this just saves me from carrying around a whole bunch of boxes. I'm gonna empty this one in here. And I think I'm gonna end up just needing 1 round of FMJ to finish filling the magazine. That's 16. Oh no, this has 15, so never mind. I'll have 1 ammo left. Which I know I could replace the FMJ in the chamber with this, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so we've got that for my primary. AP, if I'm going somewhere that I'm expecting it with a mission, I am going to go put some of these away. I don't need to carry all these with me. Kind of start to try to build these back up again. We'll do that. Let me give it a save. And then how's my sunflower seeds? Full because I didn't have the chance to use those. And I think I'm gonna stop carrying all these flashlights with me, because it'll be easier if I can control the light a little bit more. It definitely helps with, like I still got my green light here. It helps with the grass anomaly. I'm gonna kind of try to aim these at the floor a bit. And that's just kind of, if I'm walking straight, my headlamp will get the wall around me. This will try to get the ground a bit more, but it's still not exactly perfect, which is why I still grab my flashlight out. Okay, let me give it a save. I think I'm done completely with my loadout. We've still got about 6 hours. I'm just double checking. Let me see my food. What's my can look like? Oh, that's, you know what, let me grab another can of food. I'm gonna grab this full one here. right, I'm gonna go ahead and save this in all of these spots, including save spot 1, because there's no need to keep the one that I started the day with. What's my recording time? 20 minutes. I'm gonna actually go ahead and stop this recording. I'm gonna do another recording where I'm gonna go get the chocolate stash since I've got a couple hours to kill. Then I'm gonna go to sleep through the tide, and then we'll wake up and see what time it is and plan it out.